Welcome to my cooking channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple Greek salad. And I am so excited. When we first decided to do a cooking channel, we did a survey with our children, nieces, nephews, and asked them, what would you like to see on this cooking channel that I make and that they love? And a lot of them said our salad, the salad that I make. So what I've done is measured out everything, and now you'll get to make that simple Greek salad. Thank you. Welcome, family and friends, to Cooking with Katerina. Today we're going to make a simple Greek salad. Everybody always asks us, what do you put in your salads that tastes so good? Well, now you're going to get the scoop. First, I always like to use a spring mix, or sometimes they'll do a combination of spring mix with iceberg, a head of iceberg lettuce. But today, to show you, I'm going to use a 5-ounce package, approximately, of spring mix. The next thing you'll need is, for this size salad now, I would use a half of an English cucumber. I use 1 Roma tomato, but you can use any kind of tomato or cucumber that you like. This is what our family likes. And how I cut this up is I dice it in pretty good sized chunks. I'd say bite-sized chunks. Then a half a cup of feta. Now, not all fetas are created equal. Some fetas are drier, some are saltier. I personally like the Bulgarian because it's nice and creamy, has a really good taste. So, and it's not really that salty. The next thing that you'll need is a half a teaspoon of granulated garlic, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of lemon pepper, that comes just like your other seasonings, a teaspoon and a half of oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and a half teaspoon of salt. Then you'll also need 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Now, I like red wine vinegar. I think it has a better taste to it, especially in salads. Now, the oil and the vinegar, you're going to have to see if it's enough. Once we put it all together, you'll do a little taste test. But for now, let's start putting this salad together. As you can see, I have everything already cut up and into the size I want it to be, and now we're just going to put it on our salad. But make sure that you wash all your vegetables and then cut them up to the way you like to cut them up. You might want bigger chunks of tomato, but we're going to put our tomato on this salad. And then the cucumber. Now what I did was I peeled my English cucumber and then cut it in half and then made it into some bite-sized chunks like that. It was a half of an English cucumber. And then we'll put on the feta cheese. And that to me is what makes it a Greek salad. So you'll just sprinkle it on there. Now you can use as much or as less as you want. It's to whatever you like. But this is what makes it, to me, a Greek salad. Now give me a minute and I'll wash my hands and we'll start putting on the seasonings. Now we're ready for our spices. The first thing I'm going to put on is the oregano. As I said, that was a teaspoon and a half of oregano. And what I do is I like to squeeze it between my fingers because it releases more of the flavor of the oregano. Now let me just pour that. Normally this is how I do it. Put it in my hand and then just kind of squeeze it between your fingers. There you go. And now we'll put on the lemon pepper. Just sprinkle that on. And lemon kind of gives it another adding of flavor. Then we have the onion powder and the garlic, granulated garlic. The quarter teaspoon of additional pepper, because sometimes the lemon pepper doesn't have enough pepper in it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait on the salt until we put our oil and vinegar in. So here is our extra virgin olive oil. And for this I have 2 tablespoons and plus 1 teaspoon. Now we might need more, but this will give you a close idea. Normally I eyeball it with the whole bottle myself, but I'm trying to make it as simple as I can for you. Now we have 2 tablespoons here of the red wine vinegar, and we'll kind of drizzle that over. And some people like more vinegar, some people like less. It all depends on how you like it. Now we'll put our salt on. And normally with this I just use a salt shaker, but again, want to give you some kind of measurement. And now we're ready to mix this up. So you mix it up real good. And after we mix it, what I like to do is I like to give it a taste to make sure that it has enough oil and enough vinegar in it. Again, that's all to taste, but this gives you some kind of basic structure to making a nice Greek salad. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that. Next step, we're going to taste it, make sure we have everything we need. Okay, we're about ready to taste this and see if we have enough oil and vinegar and salt. But I also wanted to let you know, I use onion powder because my family doesn't like when I put in chopped onion. Or sometimes in the summertime I'll use chive because it's a little milder than an onion. So it's up to you. You could also add onion, celery, kalamata olives, anything you want you can put in this salad. But this gives you an idea of what a simple Greek salad is. So what I'm going to do is put a little in my plate, my bowl. And we're going to give it a little taste here and see what we have. And let me tell you, this was hard for me because I eyeball everything when making a salad. So for you, I have measured everything. So let's give this a try. I did a really good job. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but again, this is so hard for me because I don't measure anything when making a salad, and I'm so excited that I get to share this with you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please try it, like it, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, cooking channel. Thank you.